Good morning. Hi, guys. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot the light again. Sorry. Good morning. How are we today? Oh, hang on. I've got feedback from my own stream. There we go. Hi. Good morning, Stickles. Hello from America. Hi from Sweden. How are we today? Today, it is one of them, the other way around days. But I simply love. I used to always, before I stream, I have this a little path that I walk, just go for a stroll before I stream. And today, I usually go around one way, and today I went the opposite direction. I love seeing things from new perspectives, so it's a really good day today. So, I don't know if you saw the video that I put out, but as for today, my guides have, I'm not really sure what it means. They have a little surprise for us. First, well, what this stream is going to be about today. We are streaming up until 12 p.m. GMT plus 2, and it is now 9 a.m. for reference point, and we are streaming up until lunchtime here in Sweden. And what the stream is going to be about is we're going to have energy readings, we're going to have energy healing, and then they talked about writing. Hi, Stickles. Yeah, I remember you from Thursday. Thank you so much for coming back. It was a little bit of a rough one on Thursday. I think this will be better and really good. Also, from Thursday and Tuesday, if you follow us on YouTube, I made a compilation of the healing songs from Thursday on there, and also I took this meditation from last Tuesday, the stable that I was channeled. I took that also, and so you can find both of them in standalone videos in our content library on YouTube if you feel like watching them. I do healing, yes. So today is gonna be healing, energy healing, and energy readings, and then they talked about writing. I don't know what that means. Maybe we're gonna write a fictive story together, you and me. Perhaps. I have no idea what it means. We'll see if anything happens. But yes, I do healing. We can start with you, Kubelkov. Yes, I know it's nighttime. I'm just gonna check what happened to the music. Oh, it stopped playing. There we go. Now we got some music as well. No lyrics, I don't think. It reminds me of a Swedish artist, or not artist, sorry, song and, what's it called? Singer-songwriter, yeah? Your friend Brian Huntley is being rude and mean to you. You're well yourself and other things. No matter what the reason, we can start with a healing, definitely. I'm just gonna check with my guides if we are gonna do, how we're gonna do the healing here. Okay, so we're gonna start with a simple healing, meaning that I will open up my healing chakra, as my guides want me to call it. Usually we talk about the healing chakra being the heart, but for some reason I have got a chakra. I'm not too well versed in it, I should be, but what they tell me is that I've got a chakra next to my body on the left side, and this is where I, probably from the heart opening up, and that is what they call the healing chakra of mine, and then it will envelop the entire being of me, and then I will send the energy out. You do not have to do anything, Kubakov. Good morning, Imagine. You don't have to do anything, so I will send a a chakra healing to all of you, meaning that I go from my chakra. Sometimes I send healing via healing songs. I had my guide here on Thursday and we did this channeling that you can find. And sometimes I send healing in meditation, in talking. We'll see what happens, but I will open up and we will be starting with that. Is the music too loud for you guys, or does it feel comfortable? Because I still can't hear what you can hear. We're gonna fix it, but as of now, it is that way. I just want to know if the music feels alright for you, and then I'll open up the chakra healing. My guide is telling me that it's a little bit low, but that it will do fine. So I will take that as a confirmation of continuing. Okay? So I will do a silent healing beginning with. Okay? And we'll see what happens. You who wish to receive healing do not have to do anything. Just be. Try to relax. That is something. Okay. We're gonna start with a communal healing today. And I will see if I can find you, Gobelkov, and I will send some specific healing to you. But we'll start for all of you watching and all of you following in thoughts as a video format. It's a big circle today. Okay. So we just take all this beautiful energy. We got a big energetic ball today. Beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna push it through myself and then out to you. Okay. I'm just gonna put more healing energy. I will push it inside. I will just hold it for a moment because I'm gonna change tracks. Sorry guys. I'm just gonna hold it. And we're gonna use this song. Okay. Are you ready? I'll push it out. I do. Now. The healing is coming in waves of warmth today. I usually work with cold air. Today we're working with warm. Okay. We got this big, beautiful sky today of energy. Just breathe. Okay. We're gonna start. We're gonna go head down today. So imagine you're gonna start over your head. I'm gonna put this crown of warmth energy, warm healing energy over your head. You can feel it nudge a little bit, perhaps, on your scalp. Just gonna work with it. Okay. We got someone new joining. Welcome. Come in. Breathe. Okay. I'm gonna now place it over your head. Any one of you resonate. We have the warm crown, the warm bubble, now surrounding our head with love. Let Let every emotion that comes to you come to you. We got many thoughts, all is swirling about inside our minds. Let it be the way that it is. It's okay. Just observe. Now I got many people here who are afraid of not having their voices be heard. We got people here feeling that they are being mistreated in this way. So as we move down the neck and the throat, some of us are gonna feel a resistance. Just work with it. This is our communication point. It's okay. Just feel. Just be. And here comes the warm energy. Beautiful. If you feel you can't follow, that is okay. Simply be where you need to be in this moment. But I got many of you connecting to the communication network with a warm energy of healing. Beautiful. We're gonna move down to the tummy, to the stomach. Also up through the chest, the lungs, the heart. Let's put this big energetic bubble over all of them organs. For some of you, your hands are very important in your work. We will actually end with the hands today. So just let it breathe in your stomach, in your lungs, in your heart. Just let the warm breeze in. You asked for a specific healing. I will come back to you. My guides are getting ready. And we're walking through this communal, beautiful, warm energy. Let's go down to our legs. We have many people here who have some sort of issue feeling their legs, more or less. And we got some people feeling on top of the world. No matter where you are, the warm energy coming into your legs. You can feel yourself vibrating, pulsating a little for some of you. Beautiful. Beautiful. And if you don't know, if you feel you can't follow, it's okay. Just be you. Where you need to be in this moment. Being still in the legs, I will soon release, we will together, some bearings that we all have stuck within the muscles of our legs, which carry us around all day, wherever we go. And if we don't have any legs enough to a physical body, or if we can't use them, the emotion is still gonna be the same somewhere else in our body. I will release with warm energy. Ready? Let's take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh, there came a little chilly burst. Beautiful. Now back to the warm bubble surrounding the leg. We will move down to the feet. I've got many people here who are stressed. Stress, I believe, is very common to sit in our feet. Let's tickle them a little with warm, healing energy. Beautiful. And relax the toes. No matter what position you're in, relax the feeling. There you go. And you who feel you're not ready, it's okay. Do take your time. Now we're gonna go into the creativity, the creative side, the creative build-up in us all, the wish for things to happen, the wish for us to be productive, to do. And we will, with this and with the love to what we've been through, we will now go to our hands. And if you feel comfortable, extend your hand for me to hold for just a moment. Beautiful. Just breathe. Reconnecting the stress points, the emotional backup we got in our body. Reconnecting them. And let us place it in front of us, going into our heart, and let's let go. Let's breathe. Take a deep breath in. And now. Good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, Cobblecove, are you still with us here? Because I've got you here. It's just, yes, okay. For you, I will send energy in the shape of a butterfly today. I've got the energy string to you here, and I will send the butterfly with love. Whatever you believe in, whatever you think, it's okay. However you feel about it, just take what resonates. But I will send it to you, and it will be there for you whenever you feel ready. Always with self-assurance, with self-acknowledgement, with love. A blue and yellow butterfly coming your way now. Beautiful. Let it surrender you. The angelic healing. I've got a connection to one of your guides here. We all got our guides. I got an angel of healing who will be standing there beside you. Just a while, and then always be with you, as it's always been. Beautiful. I'm sending this energy bubble to your angel, and she will work with you, is what my guides are asking me. So I will let you go now. And there it is received. It is what my guides wish me for you today. I can feel you work in such a beautiful, beautiful motion. It will continue to work. She will work with you. She's always been there and will always be there. And whether you can see her or not, I know that you can feel her. And whether you feel open for her to be there or not, it's totally up to what you feel comfortable with. Thank you so much for letting me transmit that to you and to all of you watching for the healing. Thank you. I can feel the work. I can feel the work going. I can feel it working. I can also feel we have people waking up to their guides as of now. It is so beautiful. Even people who found, I have people watching who usually don't quite believe, because we believe in what we need to. I can feel people waking up to their guides. And whatever you believe your guide to be, let it be what it is. If it feels better being a part of you, perhaps your logical side, perhaps you're into medicine and you believe in the logic in that, perhaps you believe in your self-conscious, let it be whatever it is. And if you feel it being some testosterone from someone else, let it be. Whatever it is love. Oh, thank you for your kind comments, Stickles and Kubel Cove. If this is a gift, it is as much as a gift as anything else. Thank you so much for your kind comments, and thank you for being part of our community. I'm gonna sip some coffee now. I feel there might be people with some questions for me, my guides are saying. Feel free to ask them. It means so much to me having this stream today. So beautiful. Also, Stickles and Google Cove, if you're interested in healing, I will probably do some healing some today as well. But if that might not happen, if you join us on YouTube, if you check out our content library, you can find, oh, some of you already did, okay, but you can find some, I did a compilation of the healing songs from Thursday and also the meditation from Tuesday. Oh, hi, Peppers. Good morning. I didn't see that you were here. Hi, love. Did the morning meeting go well? It's a lot about healing today. My guides are actually asking me. Well, thank you for being here with us. My guides are actually asking me to do quite an interesting thing. Now I have a cold, so I'm a little bit scared of this, but however it will turn out, my guides, because there are so many guides present always, but that people are opening up to their guides at this moment, this morning, or night or evening, whatever it might be where you are, there are so many guides, so many angels working tonight. I am asked to actually do a healing sequence together with them, and it is a privilege. And they're asking me to do it via healing song. And as I have a cold, it might not, we will see what happens, but they're asking me to do this communal healing with the guides, with the angels, all around the globe as of now. Or earth, whatever you wish to see it as. So if it feels okay for you, I will do this, and things might start to happen. Don't be scared. If you hear noises next to you, or feel energy, or starting to imagine believing in something that you usually don't do, or just being where you usually are, just be with it. It's okay. But there is something very beautiful on the horizon. I'm just gonna see with my guides if they want me to do this with music or without. Okay, so I will start without music. I will see if there is any song in my sick throat. And then I will go back to the music. Then we will see what will happen. So I will start without music. And I will collect us. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, such a privilege. Okay. With the angels, we will see how this will go. Oh, they started singing. Can you guys hear it? It's so beautiful. Okay, I see if I can join in. This is amazing. Way now. Let's just sing it out. Way say I'm home. Okay. They're actually asking me to do this via voice, but not singing as today, but with words, with sound. So I will just follow. But then they start singing again, so you'll see what happens, okay? Oh, they're moving in closer. Oh, it's so beautiful. If you can see these energy readers out there, this is a moment. So beautiful. Thank you so much for giving me this privilege. I wanna say goodbye to 내야마사와 내한테와야 됐어요. It's my healing guide. Can you see it? My 사와다리다는 나한테세요. It's out of tune. I know. Just let it be what it is. Sindarakarasai lerinai non boyoso wayayesimandayando. Sinsariarikai lerinai manansiayanasam moyoyoyoyo. I was one day and say hello. No one say who can I? One I am there, one and there, and I am who. Why and there, one and there, one in I and who. Okay. I've got someone here. I've got someone who is experiencing how it is to be a sibling. Lots of us. Oh, but it has to do with having a sibling who is rather ill and not knowing how to be in that situation. I'm gonna put some music back on. You started in the middle of anything. We want to work with you today who feel alone when you are not. I have this person who has a very ill sibling. And we have some people who can resonate simply being not even siblings, but simply having to give someone, oh, thank you, by the way, for following in Couple Coast. Simply having someone taking the space, you know, and you want to give them this space. It's so important, you feel almost obligated to give someone this space. And yes, they should have the space, but so should you. And so do you both. Hi, Millionaire. Hi, welcome. And you do both. They already got their space, you've got yours. It's okay in the way that it is. And if you feel like you want to talk to someone about this, you know, express it to them, maybe to them directly, or to your parents, or to your grandparents, or teachers, I'm getting, whoever it might be, when you have that feeling, I want to talk about this, I want to tell people how I feel in this situation, don't feel bad about it, don't feel bad for it. My belief is that you already, then that is part of your space, you know? That is part of your space, and interacting with them is part of theirs. It's as it should be. Don't feel like you have to step aside and let someone else forward, because they're already there. You're simply putting yourself in a different space than what you need to. Hi, Sixtina. Welcome. Do you have any questions for me? This is I'm a intuitive counselor. I work with telepathy, with intuition, with astral communication. And no, you are not seeing in other dimensions. You're not gone mad either. This is a meetup for us, a community of the intuition. And today is all about healing and readings. Healing energy, healing readings, all about coming back together for who we are. My guides told me that today is going to be about writing, and I'm thinking maybe it is as easy as writing your own story. Maybe that is the theme of today, because many of you watching, I get this feeling that we want to, most of us do. We want to step aside and have someone else, we want to give them that space. But when we give them that space and when we do that as in a way of actually thinking about doing it, we are actually taking up more space if we don't want to take up space, in feeling sorry for ourselves, because that's basically what we're doing, because they already got their space and we got ours. But we will see it from perspectives of, because I understand that sometimes that might not be the case physically. Sometimes we experience it as if someone might not be interacting with them, especially in a tough situation where the sibling is really ill, as was in this case with the energy coming through. They might not get the treatment. How can I then come and say that they don't need the space? And that they already got space when they're not getting a treatment? What is that? I can't answer that for you. All I know that they are in their space, you are in yours, you are in your combined space. But maybe if they're not getting the interaction, as you know, okay, if we feel like we might not get a hold on this person, we want help from me, for example. Let's say, oh, Sarah, can you please help me with this? And I say, actually, today, for some reason, my guides says no. This is really tough for me, by the way, to having to do that. But that might be the case. And then you feel, okay, now I didn't get to take the space in chat, or I didn't get the chance to be, to take space in this, to take place, to be me. What is this? This is unfair. What do you do just then? You just saw yourself. You just interacted with yourself, and you just had all these thoughts. You always have the space that you've got, but the energy in the space, because the space, what we're talking about, is pure energy, and the energy will always be as much as it is, but we will put it in different viewpoints. We will put it through different perspectives, is what I believe. So when we feel we're not getting the treatment that we want, maybe we are getting something from ourselves in that process. And whilst that's happening, maybe it is in someone else's energy for themselves, because we always do it for ourselves, but maybe they feel, now I want to help this person, so I'm gonna go into contact with these people, giving them treatment. And then you'll get the treatment. Or maybe someday I go, oh, now I'd like to work with you, now my guides are telling we want to work with you. So it will still happen. Maybe you won't get the treatment. Maybe someone will try to give it to you. Maybe you will find another type of treatment. But feeling that we are taking up space, or that we are not getting enough space, I believe it's all about perspectives. And I know that could be a really tough thing to say. But if we start seeing it as it, if we start viewing it from that point, maybe it will make us feel better, because maybe we will see things that we didn't see before. Because no matter what happens in life, it is our life. And we can't change it. Yes, we can change it, but we can't change what we are here and now a second ago. So be it. And then do a slow transformation. It could be quick, but let it be what it is. Does this make any sense to anyone? But I feel it's important, you know? Because many of us feeling that we're taking up space. And I had some people leaving simply because they didn't have time to watch. That's okay. Or because they felt, okay, this is really not for me, you know? That's okay. Then you're taking space in this. Then you're taking space in my energy. Then you're taking space for yourself. And it is as it should be. You know? That's how I feel. So, with that, is it anyone who would like a energy reading today or a healing? And I will see if my guides feel it's the proper time to be working. Anyone in chat? Kuboko, you would love an energy reading. I will see if there's any information for you. But I am already feeling this. I almost feel sick to my stomach with being, you know, I feel withheld. I feel like someone put a cap over my head. And I feel about taking space, I feel like I'm stuck in my space. My space like that? No, but in the space that I've been put in. And I know deep inside I channel it in first perspective, or in third perspective, sorry. No, in first perspective. It's in third person. For you, but in first person. I'm confused. I'm just getting this hoot. You know? And I just feel like I don't know how to evolve from that. You know what I'm talking about, Kubakov? And in this, I do feel sick to my stomach. In this, I don't feel comfortable in my own skin. Yeah. I feel like I have to think and then rethink and think again. Before I do anything. And usually I've already done what I'm thinking of doing. And then it comes back and I go like, oh, did I do that? And then I have to rethink it again. And then it just goes round and round. So with you, what I feel Kobakov is central in this for what is coming through. And if you don't resonate, that's a reason for it, but I feel you would. Is action, you know, behaviors and behavior actions. And it feels, okay, so I don't know what I'm doing, and all of a sudden I realize that I did this. Where did that come from? And then I have to think about it and rethink it and think it again and thunder on it, even though it already happened. And this is something that we all do. But it feels being laid so much stress on us with this that I feel uncomfortable in my own skin. And you might not experience this as much as what I am, you know, interpreting now, or what I am putting forward now. So this might come to as a warning, because we have seen this before in your family history, is what is getting through. And you probably know what I'm talking about. We talked a lot about depression a couple of days ago with a dear friend of mine, and what depression really is. And I'm not saying that you're depressed, but I think you know where I'm coming from. Or maybe you don't, but I think you do. And first off, yeah, you do know, yeah. First off, I want to thank you for letting me in. Okay? Because it's not the easiest. You know? Thank you so much for letting me see you. And you are beautiful. They're not showing me the whole picture because you have your integrity. But I can see you. And that's not, you know. So thank you so much for letting me do that, because that was a while ago. So you already know all of this that I'm about to say. But we spoke about depression. And things is, I saw in chat before that someone said that they wanted to say something obscene, but that I was too pure for it. I wanted to see myself as, and this is coming back to you, Couple Coaster, don't worry. But I wanted to see myself as an angel before. Because I saw myself as a monster, and I wanted to be recognized as an angel. And then I came more and more into contact with my telepathic twin. And he does not want to see himself as an angel. We all do in our way, but he believes in a more pure, in that way, human way of living. So he tried to show me, if we fear what is going to happen, if there is something that is too obscene to say, or something that is too rude to express, how are we ever going to handle it? It's going to take up more space. Again, space. Going to take up more space. I often say this to my clients. If we try to spit on it instead of holding it in the hand. So we had this dear friend of ours living with us for a while. And she had a problem with talking abrupt, you know, without any shields, of the shielding, or transparent, so to speak. And I recognize myself so much in that, in her, in the withdrawal, in the, I can't say anything, I can't express all that is me, because someone might get hurt. So what we said, yes, of course, we should think about other people, but all it is that we're doing it for ourselves. And I'm not saying be hurtful. If you say mean things to someone else in chat, you will get banned. That's not what I'm saying. But if we can't face head on what we're so afraid of talking about, it will always be there. It will always be in front of us. But if we can face it, this dear friend of mine, her best friend died, passed away some years ago in suicide. And my telepathic twin came through a couple of days ago and he didn't think about that had happened to her, and he was making jokes. You know, these jokes that some people do. And I knew that I shouldn't, because he was using my body, I know that I shouldn't let him, it shouldn't, I shouldn't let it come through because she will be upset with this. But I let it through, and she was upset. But then afterwards we spoke about it. And when we face what we fear to hear, when we talk about what we're proved about, if we come through it and we come out on the other side, then what is left? Life. So what we talked about before, and this is for you, Kubokov, and you know this. Thank you so much for following Halston Vice. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the community. About hey, about depression. My fiance said, because we wanted to talk about it face on, head on, said it is a privilege to be depressed. Ouch, right? How can you say that? And you and I, Kobokos, we both come from environments where we know this not to be true, but we also know it to be true. What he meant about this, with this, is that what we do when we are depressed is wishing ourselves to be in another situation. We're wishing something to change around us, right? And so we're feeling sorry for ourselves. Ouch, but we're feeling sorry for ourselves. Nothing wrong about it. We all do feel sorry for ourselves. And we all try to change our paths, our lives. That's what makes us go forward. But yes, so we feel sorry for ourselves. And what he meant by saying it is a privilege was that when we have time to feel sorry for ourselves, that must mean that we are in a space where we can actually meet ourselves. And yes, I know it can be horrendous. I'm not saying that experiencing depression is a light thing to do, and I'm not saying that some people with depression are experiencing horrendous things. But you understand where it comes from? And when we can face that head on, maybe we can see new perspectives of ourselves. Now, my guides are telling me that we can connect, you and I, Kubakov, through our fathers, through our father figures. They're not telling me who having a depression or experiencing per se. They're letting that be unsaid. But they are saying that we can connect through our father figures. And we can understand each other in many ways. In people choosing by what they are to survive. I'm not saying anything else. But depression or loneliness. And we also can understand the meaning of death. So what I'm gonna give you, Kobakov, and this is a simple note. What you want to hear and what I want to tell you is that you're not alone. And I mean this for real. I know you can go, oh well, we know that, but I mean this for real. I'm not saying that that's your personality, but you're trying to have other people see it. I mean this for real. And no, I'm not all-knowing, which makes me even more human, because I am human. You understand? So all I want to say to you, Cold Cove, Cobra Cove is high. And what a journey we're on. What a shit train we've been on. But what a journey it is. And when we face those kind of things, then what can't we face? Because what we've learned and what you are just about to enter, and I see this, so don't mistrust yourself, is seeing who is going through it. And who it is, it's you. And seeing that you are there. And I know once again that, oh yeah, but we say this all the time, that you are the only one who is always going to be there, you know? But for real, all that is you. And for a last thing, one more really tough thing that almost hurt me to say, but that we can face head on with my dearest friend when her friends decided to end their life. It wasn't my friend who died. It was actually my fiance who said this to me. And I know it is a horrific thing to say, but the angel of me is crying. You can't do that, you know. But also, no. We have to be able to talk about it, because it is in our life. And like I said, the more we try to spit on it, the more space it will take, the more energy it will take us. If we hold it in our hands, whatever it is, and we see this shitty situation, this awful, horrendous thing that happened, or whatever it can be, or what I did to myself, or what happened in my surrounding, or what someone else did to themselves, or whatever it can be, it is still part of my journey. Meaning that it led me to where I am today. And where am I today? No matter where we are physically and emotionally, mentally, we are alive. And we are this beautiful human being. Whether we see ourselves as human or not, we are who we are. And I believe that tomorrow I'm way too curious to know what will happen, to not be there for it to happen. And this is a very heavy conversation topic. But dying, we will all do. To die, we will all. So that can wait until it's time. And let's live. And why should we fear something that is in our life? It's part of our life. So let's hold it tightly in our hands and say, this is actually part of me. And I am grateful for this experience. Because if in all its unfairness and in all of its unforgivableness, that's not even a word, but in all of this, I can see myself. Meaning I can learn to stand up for myself and to breathe in who I truly am. So what you needed, Kubakov, is to see, I believe, that all these dark things that we put out there, that we watch, that we view, that we don't want to touch, maybe we should just switch the light on and see them for what they truly are. And then when we can watch that, when we can see them for being parts of our history, however brutal. If we can see that our paths actually and also led there, that's our footprints right there. Then look at the ability, look at the possibility on where we can go next. If we just instead of seeing this under the hood and just see our footprints going round in circles beneath us, if we just can view that actually those things that I try to put aside for survival, so I'm not saying it's a wrong thing to do, but when we can see this, when we are ready for it, and we can see that our path, our footprints, is actually also going there, to there, then you can start to wonder, where else can they go? And then we will switch that light switch on, and then maybe this one, and then maybe this one, and then we can start to see, look where I've been, and look what a vast world in where I can go. So all the love to you. It's a very general but very genuine message today. I just changed music, sorry. Okay. So couple curve. Hi. Let's do this. Bring out the champagne and let's party. You know. I'm just gonna. Oh, this one had no sound. I'm just gonna shake the chat now. Oh, Stickers, you would like to interview me? Yeah, sure, right now, of course. That sounds good. Is it gonna be a long interview or a short one? But I will be on it. Stickles 69, truly. I'm just waiting for your answer. This is so much fun. But whilst I'm waiting for your answer, Stickles 69, Calder Cove, does it feel okay? Do you feel like you can maybe dance a little with your angel there? Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for letting me give you that message. Sticker 69. Well, first, Kabako. Thank you. All the love. Stick around if you feel like it, and let's have fun. Let's be us. Thank you. So, Sticker 69, I do not have a Discord, unfortunately. So if it's okay for you, we can hop right into it. Do you want me to, maybe I could, I'm turning off the music, perhaps? Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Is it okay in this format? You reckon? Okay. Maybe I do have, let's see, we could do it over Skype, perhaps? Would that be sufficient for you? I also got WhatsApp. Skype works, yeah. So we can book in a meeting maybe. Do you know how long the interview will take, approximately? And also in a hour, in a time that works for you, you know. 30 minutes, okay. So would you like us, I can actually, you know what, Stickles, if you send me an email at v@vintuition.com. I don't know, Bembus, are you here? Maybe you could post it in chat if you're still here, or you can find it down below. Oh, sorry, I got a message from Bembus. Oh yeah, okay. Bembus, could you post my email, the international email, in chat, please? v@vintuition.com. Yes, brilliant. Thank you so much. If you send me an email there, Stickles, I will get back to you. But I have, and we can find a time slot that works for both of us. Does that feel okay? Okay, brilliant. Is there any, well, maybe we should take this someplace else. I just thought if there was any time that works well for you, that you know of, so to speak. But we can take that via email. I can ask my guides also, maybe. You can put in the email perhaps if you have any suggestions for when it could work. And then we'll do it via Skype. So much fun. Thank you so much. An honor. Thank you so much for asking me. I hope my English will be sufficient. What a lovely energy it is here today. They're asking me to do more healing actually. But first they asked me if there's anyone who'd like just to talk general. It's got perhaps a question about what I do. It's a perfect time for that now. If anyone feels like they want to talk about it, or if you would like, if you have a question. My guides are telling me that questions, maybe because you asked me for an interview, question is really good right now. So if you got just a question or if you want some advice, I cannot give you, officially I can't give you any advice because it is non-medical what I do. And I'm no diploma for it, so to speak, but I give you a feeling and you can interpret it and as you wish and resonate with what you feel, right? Kabako, what is a consulting energy transfer? Transferring. My official title. I see myself as an intuitive counselor. Do you do things like this every day in a cool office setting? Yeah, this is my office. Welcome to my office. So, yes, we are a fairly new business that we are based in Sweden and we take consultations here in the office and via in Sweden for Swedish for Swedish clients. It depends a little where you are in the world. So for national clients in Sweden, we do consultations here in the office, and then via phone via Skype, and then you can also ask me to do a, if you're national, you can also ask me to do a distant reading where I go via a photograph of the person writing a document, then on 1, 2, or 3 pages of an energy reading. Different things that we can do. And then for the international viewers, we've got this foreign live stream, and we got, if you wish to donate, we've got shorter sessions that you can receive as a thank you for the donations. And depending on what you prefer, the donations is also in a whatever you feel like giving, from €1 and up. And then we also do full consultations via Skype, or well, I prefer video call, but it could be non-video as well, and that you can find the information for here. So yeah, this is my profession, and I'm so lucky being able to work with what I love. Do you ever do tarot? I started with tarot many years ago. It's where I started, so to speak, when I was a child. I loved tarot, and I got 2 decks of cards, and I love them, and I would love to start working with them again and learning them, because I never really learned them when I used them before. So I've got them, and I'm really interested in them, and I love getting readings done with them. I love going into these YouTube channels and just watching energy reading via tarot. That is something that I enjoy doing, but I'm not using them in my professional work as of now. Oh, you really like the art on the cards? Yeah, I do too. They are so beautiful, and they truly tell a story. Yeah. Houston-wise, you're a web developer. I feel more and more when I work with tech stuff that I won't believe in a religion, but I actually have no idea which one. You know what I think? I think you already have your religion. I think you already it depends on how we view religion, you know? But by being open in this way and asking people, you know, from different standpoints, that can be religion, you know? That is the way that you view life. And what is religion if not the way to view life? However, if religion for you is more about a communal feeling, this feeling of being part of a big group of people, so on, then follow your heart. But I believe that it's beautiful that you're already experiencing your religion, is what I believe in. And since you're asking, I believe that you also somewhat know the answer. And maybe they'll know, I have no idea, then maybe you wish to form your own. Who knows? But just follow your heart, follow your intuition if you feel like it, but yes, your heart. I love learning about religion, but religion is also a very tough subject. And I work, as you know, with telepathy, and it is amazing being able to view things from someone else's viewpoint, but it will still go through me. So I will still react to what I'm viewing through telepathy. And oh, I'm sorry if you can hear my tummy. It says it's a little bit hungry. I apologize. And then when you are faced in the telepathic bond with my client, and the information starts to talk about this of religion and religious beliefs and things that I wouldn't view in the same way. When we start to, what I feel is tough is when we start to well, I wanted to say inhibit ourselves, but when we start to box ourselves in, and not just ourselves, but also our surrounding. I had one person who was who came from this standpoint that some animals, some individuals in one certain kind of species were actually demons, they were taught, and were not part of this world. And they actually said this expressly because I saw this and I asked, and they said that, yeah, they're not part of the world. And I started to think, okay, because it's so important for us to believe in what we believe in. But I started to feel like if we can see things in our world, no matter what we see it as, and then say it's not part of the world, then what are we doing? And how do we view ourselves? And what is this world then? And I was a little bit scared for this reason. And it's also a little bit tough knowing, because you have to fully trust your guides, of course, and to give the information that is to be well received, or to be not always well received, but well received in that way that it is the right time for this particular individual. And I can never know what they've gone through. I can never know them. I'm not all knowing. But when I can see from their viewpoint, I can't put I would like to lend a hand, but I can't put a manual in someone's hand and say, now you believe in this. This is the truth. I believe that every truth is a truth. And that's my truth. So maybe I am the same in that way. I'm gonna read chat now. Oh, Willie Money, hello. Oh, I seem very knowledgeable. Well, thank you, Koboko. Thank you so much. I'm not well versed at all in a lot of things. I am not. I got no diploma in what I do, but I am knowledgeable in that way that I've experienced the world through me and through my experiences, and also then in my profession through telepathy into the experiencing or my experience of other people's experiences, and that's how I gather my information, and that's how I'm knowledgeable, so to speak. Good morning, banano. Good morning. I hope you guys will let the interview happen soon. How can I learn about my guide? What a wonderful question. The only thing that I can say is to trust yourself. And unfortunately, it will happen when it happens. But you asking this is also part of that journey. So ask yourself. Or if you feel comfortable with it, because I don't know how it works. I only know how I feel it to be working. But we're all individuals. But if you feel comfortable, and if you really want to try, then sit yourself in a quiet room and just ask the universe. I like to see my guide. There's lots of meditations that other light workers have done. There are lots of specific meditations for meeting your guides. And there are lots of courses, there's lots to be taught, different teachings if you want to get into it and find like Stonia Fais asked about religion. Also this, in how it works, there's so many teachings out there. And what is interesting is that they all got things in common. And I talked about this many times, but it's interesting how we all, start to view from the same point or come together in the middle or someplace else. It's beautiful. But yes, there's loads of teaching out there. And Also, you can search for it on Google, I believe. You can search for meditation to find your guide, to meet your guide. There is a beautiful medium called Terry Evans from England who has a teaching in meeting your guide. I think you can read about that. There are loads up there, and so you can choose what feels right for you. Maybe go into reading about it, or try yourself in a way that works for you. And you don't know how it will connect to you either, but it's always connected to you. And you hope your guide will like me. They love you. Because it is you. Imagine I shaved the best for last. I like this beat shaving. I know what you mean, and sometimes I think I have my own more empathic than other people and love to help. Yeah. And then that is your point of view, and so it is your truth, and so it is your religion. Maybe. And I think it is beautiful. That's what I believe. I'm just gonna check if it came through. Oh yes, Stickles, I've got your inquiry, sorry, for an interview. It got through, so I will come back to you. Yeah. I like this topic. I like this conversation. Hi guys, there's many of you new here. I'm just asking my guys what we'll do next. It's funny because they are explaining this stream to be a light stream, and it's been really heavy topics. So I like that we can view it in a light view, you know. But I'm actually gonna, you know what? I'm actually gonna go for a quick bathroom break, if that's okay with you. And then I will ask my guides what we'll do next. I get some new coffee as well, I think. And then I'll be back, and we have got 1.5 hours left to go. And I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it. I love it. So just sit back and relax. I'm actually gonna send out, I'm feeling now, I'm gonna send out a little bit of a buzzing, healing energy for you guys. Oh, Sean Connery, yeah. Try best for the last. Yeah. I'm actually gonna send out a buzzing energy, and I'm gonna send it in a way, in a frequency that you can interact with if you feel like it. Only take what resonates, and when you feel this is too much, because it's a buzzing energy, and if you feel this is too much, then just let it go. It's okay. But I'm gonna send out a creative energy because I feel we got someone asking for it today. So before I go on my bathroom break, and whilst I'm away, I'm gonna let this buzz and just have fun with it, okay? Don't feel any pressure. Just let it buzz with you and let it be around your heads and in your hearts. But only as much as you feel comfortable with. But make sure that whatever idea that comes, make sure that it is connected also in the heart. If not, and also if you feel like it, let it go. But I'm gonna give you this buzzing energy, okay? And we're gonna have a fun time. And when I come back in just a couple of minutes, we'll see what's happening. Okay, I would love to hear from you. Okay? Are you ready? We're gonna do it like this. You ready? And have fun. only take what you can handle. It's okay. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I can feel the buzzing. Have fun, and I'll see you very, very soon. Just let it go if it becomes too much. We will take care of it when I come back. See you very soon. Just a bathroom break. See you in a couple of minutes. Love you. Bye for now. Hi guys, I am back. Sorry, I got myself a little bit of a new coffee. They're having some maintenance done with the IT in the building. We're in this business complex, and all of a sudden there's a doors opened, in the walls that you usually don't see, with all the IT hiding behind, all the cables and stuff. So I had a little bit difficulty moving around. So sorry. The energy is busting, guys. Beautiful. I'm just reading chat about about stop smoking cigarettes. My guides, Cobalt Cove, is actually telling me what is coming through now about stopping to smoke. They're actually telling me about writing down if you decide to, okay, I'm gonna stop smoking. Then you have to decide first, And then they're actually telling me instead of going back, failing every time we don't succeed, because in your case, well, I do not know, but what my guys are telling me, it might be the better way of doing it might be a slow one, a slow process, because things have happened because of what has gone through, and what has happened before. I'm just gonna check so you can actually hear me. Yes, you can. Okay, brilliant. In that everything in life has gone quite slow, and then all of a sudden stuff happens, and it moves slow, and then stuff happens, and it just shifts. You know the feeling, Cobra curve. And so what they are actually suggesting is taking it in a slow motion that you've decided. It's not going to be this that never ends, but you actually planning it. We then take it slow, and each and every time that you feel like you can start now, I'm not going to have that cigarette. And each and every time you do not have that cigarette, you write it down. Just, I succeeded. There will be times when you will probably have that cigarette. And that's okay in the process. But instead of writing down every time you do not succeed, I want you to write down every time you do succeed. Because then you want to be able to give you more and more and more. And then you can see, how many cigarettes did I not smoke today? And then can I do more tomorrow? And then it's simply going to be, there's no real reason, Today I didn't smoke every cigarette. And then I feel free. Meditation can help. Thank you. It was transmitted. It was what my guide said. Instead of going back, once again feeling sorry for ourselves when we don't accomplish what we set out to do, instead, lift yourself up when you do it, however small. And then it will come. Instead, because when you put down, I had that cigarette, that wasn't good. I had that cigarette. Maybe what they're telling me is that, okay, then that's part of my life, having that cigarette. So if we instead write, I did not have that cigarette, or I didn't smoke, then because some people say that we can't distinguish, we can't say when it's not in front of something, so smoke becomes part of it. But smoke is already part of it, because we're trying to learn how to live with it in a different way, meaning not smoking. But it's still going to be part of us. It's still going to be part of our journey, and we're still going to see cigarettes out there. So don't try to say, oh, it's not in my life, because it's all we will be. But not smoking can also be part of our life. And why it might work is that we can associate it to something else. And what we associate it to is that feeling we get when we write it down. That feeling of accomplishment. So really, when you write, I didn't smoke that I didn't have that cigarette, and now I didn't have that cigarette, we're actually writing down, I did it, and now I gave myself that gratitude again. And then maybe we'll have a cigarette, because in the process. But don't write that down. Instead, write next time you didn't. And then it will become a normal part of your life not to smoke. But having smoke in your life, because it will always be there as a part of you. But the part of you can be, as I said, not smoking. Maybe. Thank you. I'm just reading your comments. That freak, hi. Lovely to see you again. Our brains always focus on the negative approach. Yeah. I think maybe that's too, we all want to feel appreciated. And we feel love and fear, is what I believe. But when everything in between. And some teaching says that we got, a broad spectrum of emotions that we start with, start out emotions. So, and some teachings say that it is love and fear. And isn't that the very same though? We all want to be loved, meaning we're fearing not to be loved. We're afraid of being alone. And it's a beautiful thing, but when we think about it, it's so weird that we think about the negative when the negative makes us want to change something. And when we change something within ourselves, no matter how big or how small, we move forward. We feel a sense of accomplishment. It's important for us to have the negative in order to move on, to move forward, in order to fill that gap with something. And it's always going to be the negative because what we do when we wish to feel loved is actually feeling sorry for ourselves, and that's a beautiful thing because then we stand up for ourselves. So it's important to have it there, That freak, you have to disagree with that. You fear being loved and you're being alone. Can I say something, that freak? And not to put anything on your shoulders, not to bear you down, but with love. You are here. And you said to me, it is so nice having someone to talk to who won't laugh at me. If you listen to me, you're not alone. And you want to know something else? Even when you are alone, you're not alone. You have yourself. And you, talking about wanting to be alone when you go on astral adventures? Come on. You're fearing what love is for you. Meaning that you see yourself viewing love rather than experiencing it. Love is what it is, though. And you are loved. I'm sorry. You are loved. And you're loved by yourself. And in that you can be loved by others. And I hope that you will love to stay in our community. Because we love to have you here. Truly. You do spend a lot on Twitch. Maybe you're thinking of love in a different way. Yeah. Love is acknowledgement, is what I believe. It's our way of, because we're viewing the world as we view it, no matter how we view it, and feeling love in that is acknowledging it to be true, to be okay, to be as it is what I believe. Initial sets. What type of readings do I give? I give energy readings, I give what you can call psychic readings, and I give astral communicational readings. But my readings are sort of a mix-up of all of them. So usually I give consultations face-to-face and also via video or non-video call. Or here internationally I also do that, meaning video, non-video call. And I also, well, yeah, that is what I do internationally. And nationally, in Sweden, I've got other things that I do as well. You can find all the information down below. But what it is about intuition, it's about telepathy and astral communication, and with all healing connected to it. So I go into you and I see what is going on with you, and this I do via my guides. So I believe that we're all connected to this universal library. Oh, Koboko, thank you so much for your donation. Thank you so much. That means so much. Thank you. I will get back to you also with a query if you would like a consultation, you and me, you and I, as it is part of when you donate, if you feel like it. But thank you so much for your kind and generous donation, and thank you for being here, for experiencing this love together. So, I hope you stay in our community if you feel like it's right for you. So, yes, initial set. So it's about, yes, so I believe we are connected. We store all our memories and experiences in the universal library. And there the universe is what I believe. And I work very closely to my guides. And they work as librarians, collecting information for me that I then transmit to you. And it could be about what is happening with you. It could be about your thoughts, your feelings, just acknowledgement of that I see you. Or it could be in a way of viewing your situation from a different perspective. Maybe someone wants to say hi. Maybe it's someone who's passed, or someone who's still alive, who wants to send a telepathic message. Whatever it could be, this is what we do. And sometimes we're not going to work at all. It's all about what is right in the moment, and I only listen to my guides. Yeah. That reminded me, actually, guys. I need to close the channel. That the buzzing energy, it's been going on for a while now. That I left you with when I went on a break. So I can feel you, almost all of you will already, distinguish yourself from it, have let it go. I just want to do this and then also send you warmth. It's a lot about warmth today. Worms, there you go. It's about warmth today. So we're gonna do this. Oh, it's even greater now, this energetic bowl. It's beautiful, beautiful. Okay. We're just going down. We're taking all that buzzing energy that we collected and we're storing it in our heart. That's a little butterfly that can now land, sit still, and just be with love. got two people here, I believe, that freak and someone else who's experiencing trouble with breathing. I would like to send some specific healing to you, if I may. Just gonna see if I can connect to you. They're asking me to ask you, that freak, if that is okay. It's already sipping through. You still with us, that freak? Okay, I'm gonna start the healing process. We got someone who truly wants to let the stress go. So we got people with breathing problems or breathing issues. I want to send you this healing, if I may. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna stand ourselves on a field, a small field, a clearing in the forest, in the woods. And we're gonna hear this sound of voices singing. The angels. And no matter how our physical body is, all of you can join if you feel like it. However our physical body is constructed, we will be just here as we are, letting our soul be stood in all its height, in all its vibrant colors. And let's see this stream of colors moving around us. And let's breathe in it. Yes, breathe. Follow this circle motion around us. Put your breath in the red when it comes around. Or blue or yellow, what feels resonating to you. There it comes again. We'll put the breath in it. And it comes back around. And we hear the voices of the angel. We might feel a little faint. It's all right. Just breathe. I've got you. And we put in the breath. Breathe. Inhale. And here comes around. Exhale. Inhale as it goes behind our back. And exhale as it travels in front of us. And listen to the angels and to the sound of the energy frequency moving around us. Beautiful. Exhale as it travels in front. Inhale as it goes around the back. And here it comes again. Beautiful. If you feel too faint, it's alright. You can let it go whenever you feel like it and come back to normal breathing. Now you can just sit in the feeling of this healing energy moving around you. Let's look down at our feet. However our physical body looks, let's look beneath us. Let's watch these golden strings form in the ground beneath us, making us the tree of foods growing out, breathing back into us. Travel all the way through our body up to our head and beyond. Coming back down, breathing all the way through our body, down to the ground, out in the golden roots. Now collecting all the colors of the energy that moves around us, coming into the strings, to the roots, and moving into our bodies. All the colors. All the way up and above. And down. And there. Continue for as long as you feel it right. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm a little bit funny. I can feel the gigglings. Whatever emotion that comes through, let it come through and just breathe. Let's put our hands together. We see all these colors of strings of light moving in our fingers. And if we can't see it, let's pretend it. Let's place it over our hearts or over some of our body, place for our body where we feel well, needs a little bit of extra healing. And just breathe out. And if you, as you exhale, just say thank you to yourself for being you. Exhale. And inhale new, loving, fresh, clear energy. For some of you, you might feel a slight, people who experience maybe, some of you, a slight aching in the chest. It's as it should be. Then the energy is there working. If you do not resonate, of course, this is not medical. So if you feel, no, this is not okay, then of course seek help. But as for this meditation, as for this healing, it might be a little bit of an ache, and it's all the energy. Just love it, let it be there. And when you feel ready, just let it go. And just be you in who you are. You can sit with this for as long as you feel you need to or want to. Let that energy ball of all the colors move inside you, the place you wanted to heal, until you feel it right to let it go. And then thank it, and thank yourself for loving yourself. I'm gonna let you sit with it for just a moment. I can feel many of you working with this. Beautiful. Beautiful. There might be some emotions coming up. Like I usually say, as I usually say, greet it, thank it, and let it go. Kobokovi say you're trying your best. You're doing your best. You're doing what you need to be doing in the moment. It's okay, no matter what is happening. Greet it, thank it, and let it go. I'm gonna change the music. Greet it, thank it. If you feel like it, dance with it. Be here in this wooden clearing for as long as you feel. Dance with the angels if you feel like it, or sit within yourself. When you feel ready, simply let it go and know that you can always, always come back. Beautiful. Many of you are coming back now. Well done, beautiful. If you feel you want to be still there, be so. And as you imagine yourself letting it go, hear one of the angels' voices out, just this tone, until it fades away. Beautiful. I'm just gonna let it be for a moment. I'm gonna answer a question now in chat. Wherever you are, whatever process you're going through, let yourself be there. What kind of readings do I do on stream? It depends. I simply transmit what comes through my guides. So it's up to them, really. Meaning it's up to the situation of you and I. But it depends on what comes through. It's usually a little bit different on stream than it is when it's you and I. But it is whatever comes through. Beautiful. Tree 781. The guides or higher self have anything to say about the event of solar flash? Ooh. Oh, they're a little bit secretive about that. But they are, well, first off, these things, no matter how we look at it, I believe in things repeating itself, right? It's not the first time that it happened, no matter what happens. And what they're talking about is transformation. And just that. About just moving the energy about, you know. And I have actually, for you, in lottery, what do you reckon about this? Because I know that you got some interest in this. And no, don't worry, you don't have to. All this, I don't know if I have any information. Don't worry, just like, it's interesting. I had this feeling for a long time about there having been two suns in the in our solar system. And I saw them as separate parts of so one on each side. If we see it as a string, it moves about, of course. But if we see it as a string that we usually put the planets up, I saw one sun in either end, or at least one sun in the middle and one's. Yeah, it's on the other end. What do you think of that? And I'll try. What does that make you think about? I'm interested, I'm curious. If you want to say anything at all, or anyone else, what do you reckon? Because I saw them then as opposite poles, kind of, drawing the energy back and forth. And when I start moving like that, it feels like lungs, breathing. It makes sense. What do you reckon? Because I have no idea. I'm open to anything. Really. I felt I wanted to ask you that question about two suns. Two stars. Many stars. But it was particularly these two suns, It's beautiful. What do you reckon? I'm gonna look in all my books to figure it out, right? I didn't mean anything by it. Sorry. Many of you are in a meditative state now. I love to see that. Hi, welcome guys. What do you reckon about there being two suns, one of either side of the solar system? What do you reckon? What do you think about that? Oh, Slimy Toadboy, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the community. Maybe the moon used to be a sun. Yeah, I was thinking about that as well, because I always thought myself very much drawn to the moon. But this was more, the other side of the solar system, kind of. But yeah, it could be, definitely. Am I psychic? You can call me psychic. I am an intuitive counselor, so I am a medium and psychic, yeah, sure. I work with intuition, with telepathy, and with mediumship and being astral communication. But I work very closely to my guides, and I simply transmit what they give me, what information they hand me. You call me a liar then, or a scammer? Do so. It's alright. Skepticism is really important, and I see your standpoint. It's alright, but thank you for being here. Maybe this is a brilliant way for us to exchange our views, our experiences. Because I don't know if it's true. I don't know how it works, but I've seen it to be working. And I love to figure it out how. Or maybe it's something entirely different. Who knows? I'm just happy being able to be here. Sticker 69, it's okay. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. And I can see the point of view. I've been through that myself. I've been going through it many times because I still got my logic side. And when we started doing consultations, because we have seen things that our logic side simply would say, or a rational side, or whatever you like to call it. It's all the same, really, but we like to put things in boxes as humans, right? To get a better understanding of it. And this rational side, or the non-medium side, so to speak, we could see things that were happening. It shouldn't really be, it couldn't really be happening. So there must be some other psychological reason behind it, and maybe there is. Who knows? Does it really matter what it is? I love to research it, and I love, especially with telepathy and astral communication, but telepathy in itself is rather new to me. I just figured out a couple of years ago that I'm a telepath. So it's rather new to me, and I love to figure it out more. What does it mean? And if it is psychology, if it is psychological, which it can be, well, that wouldn't fit my story. Going through trauma as a child and having my backpack, I can see why I would why my brain would make this illusion that becomes reality. But we can also see it happening for other people. We can see whatever it is, it seems to be helping. So if you because some people might say, oh, you're a cold reader, meaning that I read facial expression and body language. Okay, I don't experience myself to be doing that, but if I am, does it really matter? Then that's part of the method, Does it really matter? It is interesting for research purposes to know what is really happening, and also to be able to develop it, or to be able to, to learn more about the method. I'm so interested in this. But as of if it's true or not, does it matter as long as it seems to be helping people? That's what I believe. And what I experience is that I simply transmit what my guides give me, what they hand me. And it is beautiful. And I'm so happy being able to do what I do. But yes, of course I mistrust myself, Of course I sometimes feel, because as a human, I want to be able to be, of course I want to prove this, I can't say I don't want to prove it. Of course I do, because I work with it and it's my life, and I want to, I want the ability for other people to experience what I do, because it is so beautiful. Of course I want to prove it. And then also I misbelieve myself. Of course I do. It is a profession. And some tasks are more difficult than others. And because I simply transmit what comes through, yes, that might sound like I'm saying, oh, it's not me, don't worry. Well, it is me. But it is what I experience it to be, is that I transmit information from my guides. And what I transmit, when it resonates, seems to resonate very well and seems to be helping people. And that means so much to me. What else can I do? But yeah, I'm not afraid to say that sometimes it feels like, I said this before, sometimes I feel like putting in a pitchfork in my own ass. Yes. When I want too much. I think that is the problem, usually. When you want too much and you do more than you can actually do in the moment, because we're just human, then it hurts. But it is so worth it. So go ahead, ask any question. I'm gonna read chat now. I know I haven't been reading chat for a long time. Would love to ask you about what you do then. Did I expect to still be talking? Can you perform telepathy over the internet? If it isn't true, it isn't really help for as far as advice prediction goes. Oh, okay. Slimy Toe Boy. As far as being true, it seems to be helping people. And you can ask people in chat who's gotten consultations from me, however small, it seems to be working. It seems to. In one way, does it help? Usually, when I started out, it was, and usually it is, for viewing your situation from a different perspective. So simply finding new ways, new perspectives of seeing your life. And then for some people, it is the comfort of, because sometimes with astral communication, there might be someone who passed, who comes through and just sends love or a memory and just brings comfort. I work with people sometimes migrating, having to move from one country to another, leaving their family behind, from places of war or destruction. And sometimes it's a comfort simply getting the acknowledgement of their loved ones, loving them. It is so individual. For some people, it's just nice to try something new, and that helps them in their curious way. They're curious about life, so then this becomes a part of it as well. Or we're all individuals. I'm just gonna change music, sorry. I can see how a reading would give people hope with different perspective, but a life coach can do that. Yeah, of course they can. We all can. And what I'm saying with telepathy also, I'm not saying come to me, I'm the only one who can help you. No. I'm not saying come to me, I'm the only telepath. No. What I am trying to show is that we can all do this. I believe that we're all connected. So we can all connect to one another. It's not about come to me, I'm the only one. It's about hi. I am viewing life from this perspective. Would you like to share your experience with me? And if I can hold your hand for just a while, or just being there, having a tear turn into laughter. And tears are beautiful too. Whatever it might be, I'm just here as me. So yes, if a life coach feels a better option for you, then it probably is. If you feel you want to try me, then maybe that's the right thing. Maybe both, maybe none of it. I'm not here trying to be someone else than you. Well, I am someone else because I'm me, but we're just individuals, you and I. Nothing else, nothing more and nothing less. This is a profession. Everyone can do it, but it suits different people differently, like with any other profession. And we use it as much as we need in our life. It's okay. You wish you could believe it? Then you're on your way to believing it. And it sounds pretty beautiful, yeah. But whatever you're experiencing, it can be beautiful too, from that perspective. I'm just me. The slogan for the international part of our company. I know, I said it so many times, sorry guys, but it really shows what we stand for. So the slogan for our international part of our company is for every reality, let your halo be hello. Simply say hi. But yes, I can see a problem. If you're viewing it from a professional point of view, I can see a problem with psychics, light workers, mediums, whatever we like to call ourselves, in that it is seen as a gift from God, and that we are all knowing. What I say, what I think from my perspective, and this is just my perspective, but what I believe is that if this is a gift from God, or a gift, no matter from where, then it is not, it is as much as anything else. And when we say we're all knowing, no, not me. I'm not all knowing. If I knew everything about, do you know how many energy frequencies there's out there? Meaning, do you know how many we are? Each and every one of us, I believe, is upon thousands of frequencies. And it is by those frequencies that we connect to one another. If I could know every single thing, if I could know it all by just asking me, how could I ever live my own life? No, I do not know everything. I only know what my guides are telling me in the moment. When they are going out there to the library, no matter how it works, as librarians bringing package of information down. And sometimes there is no information. That is to be given in the moment. And I feel frustrated, yes, because I want to help each and every single one of everyone. But sometimes the help has to come from ourselves. Sometimes people get help from me as a healer, as a medium, as a psychic, as a telepath, as an empath. Sometimes people get help from me being a human being. But yes, it is very important for me to say this also, because of my profession. When I work face to face, my guides always open up and bring package of information in different ways. But this, and I know what it sounds like. I know that it sounds like, oh, but you can say that and then you don't really know what you're doing. I understand that. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. But here on stream, sometimes I will just not work, in that way, because your situation might not be, well, it might not just be time for you to work with this in this environment. Or maybe through someone else, So I simply do what my boss says that I should do, meaning my guides. I follow them completely. I've tried to rebel several times, and you guys who followed me know how that went. And when I listen, you also know how that went. As consultation-wise, consultation-wise, as professional, saying, oh, but this is actually your profession, can we trust it? All I can say is we had around 90, almost 100 consultations face-to-face, and we've had 2 complaints. And that was because of what happened in the situation between us. We're humans. But statistically, it seems to be working. But I don't know. I just love what I'm doing. And I love just being here. You may have come in a little headstrong. I understand that. It's your perspective. The thing is, what we don't want to do is, sometimes it has to be done also. I don't want to, I say this in Swedish, I don't want to pull a rug from underneath someone's feet. Because we believe in this as much as we feel needed in our life. It is so important to be skeptical. It's so important to believe in what is our reality. I'm not gonna say that all you know is wrong. No. I am gonna ask you, can you tell me what you experienced? No matter what it is. May I ask how you get messages from your guides? I can tell you what it feels like. Are you interested in? Because if you're interested, slimy to a boy. If you go to our content library on YouTube, you can find the link down below. Or if you're watching through a phone, or something, you can search for the Intuition on YouTube and you can find our content library there. And in there you can find a video that is called the key method and why it sometimes seems not to be working. And in that video it is a quite thorough video that explains how I work as when I work here on stream. Oh yes, that is a good question. How do I translate the message into words? That is something that I haven't talked about actually. And by association, you know, it's going through me, and I am a human being. So what will happen is that I will just get this imagery, or words, or smells, or these senses, these experiences will come to me. It's not more difficult and any easier than that. It's come to me. And I will then say what I experience to my client. Sometimes it comes really, you know, sometimes it is very specific. Especially when I meet face to face or just, you know, in a consultation, you and I. It can be very specific, and how it comes through, I don't really know. It's just a knowing. It just comes through. I view them as coming from my right side. And it's just a connection that I feel there. And it just comes to me. Different kind of senses. And then me, my brain as a human being, then evaluate them and associate them to something that I can relate to, perhaps. I'm not really sure how it works, but somehow it seems to be working. And I love to figure out more. I love this question. And maybe there's some light workers in chat, or I know there are in the community that might discuss this. How does it work for you? You have to go to bed, Kubelkov. Oh, it's 5:30. I know. I know. Sleep well. And keep that butterfly with you if you feel like it. Sleep well. Thank you so much for being here. You're a bit skeptical. Yeah, I understand that. That's completely understandable. Because I can't really put into words because it is my experience. You know, it's always been like that for me. So I have a problem explaining it in any other way. Well, I should be able to as a telepath, right? But yes, it is what I can tell now. But go check the video out if you feel like it. Well, thank you, Slime Toad Boy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the community. Inevitable Aim. Hi. Welcome. I love getting these questions because that puts it in perspective. That's kind of how I want to work as well. You know, asking these questions that puts our perspective into perspective. Get my point? What I'm saying? Seeing it from new dimensions, or just not new dimensions perhaps, but just new viewpoints. Oh yeah, sure. Come on over. Let's have some fun. So yeah, no, I love that. I think it's beautiful. I'm looking forward towards the interview as well. I got asked to do an interview. It's gonna be so much fun. From Stickle69. So yeah. Okay, so it is half an hour left on the stream, and I am being asked to go back into healing. That is alright with you? So I'm gonna go into healing. We're gonna have a very calm, very light end to the stream today. Hi Panthers. Very calm, very light end to the stream. I'm gonna go back into healing, and then I'm gonna read some short stories, some poems. You know me though, they might be a little bit dark, but they've asked me to share my words. I gotta share the old ones before showing the new ones, right? It's calmer now. We got many people who've stayed for a long while with us. Thank you so much for that. I hope that I can give something to you. And we got some people who are very new and a little bit skeptical, and that's all right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up this healing channel, and I'm working with angels today, so it's such an amazing feeling. Things might start happening around you, or it might not. It's all right, whatever it is. Hi guys, welcome. Okay, got many skeptics here now. I love feeling that hesitation. It's all right. You don't have to let myself, sorry. You don't have to let me in. Okay. We're actually gonna go back to that clearing in the woods we were before. I'm all that fault. I have got a young boy here. He might be 5 to 7 years old. Might be even younger. His mother wants him to be older than what he was, is what he said. The word cousin is coming to me. I'm just gonna see what is up with this boy. Okay. It's a small boy, 4 years of age, when he passed in a car crash. Someone's cousin, too, who is watching, might be joining us now, or might watch this as a video at a later stage. It's talking about Berkeley. But it's also talking about Germany. It was shifting a little bit in how he looked. He showed himself to be blonde, and then he showed himself to be more, or have less hair, and was more of a brunette. And so I asked him a little bit about this colors, and he said that I don't have any colors because I didn't have any time to find them. And this might resonate for some, or it might be his mother saying, actually. We got skeptics here now, dropping all one by one. It's alright. This is also part of what I'm doing, what I do. We're gonna see if anyone feels like they resonate with this boy. Otherwise, I'm gonna send him all the love and you in chats all my gratitude and love. And if you want to work with me in this, you're so welcome to come back. But they're telling me to go into this healing now. Okay. Hi, welcome. I got someone in France and Germany. I just got this ski resort all of a sudden. I don't know what that was about. Okay. We're gonna go back to the clearing of the woods. And in the clearing, there is a body of water. This time we're gonna work more with the digestive system. Is that what it's called? So we're gonna look into this body of water and we're gonna see everything that comes through. It could be quite a gruesome image for some, perhaps. They are telling me that we're actually looking into our stomachs. So let's just watch the body of water and all that comes, that is in it. We're gonna let everything is build up in this body of water, and we're gonna observe it. Just observe whatever there might be. Just observe. If there is anything that you feel uncomfortable with, then greet it, thank it, and let it go. We're gonna do this. Sorry, I'm just gonna change music again. Hang on. We're gonna do this one by one bit after the other. Whatever that might start coming towards you, being stood there, observing the body of water, a pond perhaps, whatever it might symbolize, being what is actually digested by you, being emotions that you build up in your tummy, build up in the system, whatever it might be, however gruesome, however easy, however light, however heavy. Let's observe it as it comes nearer. Let's watch it. Let it be what it is. Whatever it is. Don't fear whatever it is. If you're seeing something that you wish not to be seeing, because I'm getting that feeling, that might come up really for you weird things. If you fear it, just work with it longer. Because if we do not take, it's when we do not greet it, it's when we not thank it, and when we're not letting it go, that it will stay, that it will grow, and that it will take its expression some other way. So let's watch whatever comes for you, whatever it is. Just watch it. other sides. Feel what it's associated with. And if not the clear picture, then just take whatever comes. Breathe it. Thank it. Let's do this bit by bit. Whatever comes floating in front, looking down at this pool of water. Sorry, can you hear me still? I'm losing my microphone, sorry, hang on. Just let it be what it is. Okay. Have you been able to hear me? I'm sorry, I was losing the mic. Okay, whatever it is, let it be. What I said is stand in front of this pool of water and let things come floating up towards you. And however, whatever it is, however gruesome, there's a reason for it to be there. It is associated to something within you. And if we do not meet it, if we do not greet it, thank it, and let it go, it will find another way to express itself. So just watch it, observe it, greet it, thank it, and let it go. Do this process until you can see your own reflection in the water. However long it takes, maybe you want to come back at another time. Maybe you want to sit and meditate on this for hours on end. However feels right for you. There will always be something coming floating in front of you. And sit until you can see your reflection and see the love that you carry for yourself. At the end of the meditation, observe your own reflection. Observe it, greet it, and embrace it. Just be you, for you are. Gonna let you sit here in the body, and you can sit in the body of water as well if you feel like it. Whatever feels right for you. I'm gonna let you be here in this moment. And if you just joined and do not know what this is all about, just listen to your inner voice and take your time to just breathe. Good. Whatever comes in front of you, observe it, greet it, thank it, and let it go. I'm gonna let you sit in this song now. And if you do not know what it's all about, just let yourself, allow yourself this time to calm. And whether you believe in meditation or not, we all need to stress less sometimes. Just be. Just be. Just breathe. Whatever comes up in front of you, before you, in you, around you, underneath you, on top of you, wherever it might be, whatever you might experience, observe it, greet it, thank it, and let it go. I'm gonna take this song as well, because I feel there's many of you wandering your own journey. I'm giving you this track. Listen to the music. If you can hear the music. Can you not hear the music? Listen to the music inside your own mind. And breathe. Just breathe. Observe, breathe, thank, and let it go. We are now gonna stand up in all our height. No matter what our physical body might look like, we're gonna permit our soul to be stood in all its height and glory, in all that is you. And we will meet, greet, and thank ourselves. Thank you. Name a paradox if you are still here, or if anyone else is wondering, you who want to be still in a meditational state, be. I'm gonna continue letting you be. You wondering what is going on, what are we doing? This is a meditation, a healing meditation. As it comes up to the end of our stream, it is the last meditation for the day. And I'm just gonna let him be, okay? I just feel I want you to be able to breathe still in the meditation. meets, greets, thank, and let go. Meets, greets, and let go. Thank and let go. Meets, greets, thank, and let's go. Meets, greets, thank, and let go. And breathe. Beautiful. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. So guys, it's coming up to the end of the stream. We had a beautiful stream today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. Thank you so much for joining me. I will read you some short stories if you feel like. Some lyrics, some poems. I'll see if I find anyone good. I have actually managed, once again, to not have that up. I can see if I find it. Hang on. I'm just gonna check. Okay, hang on. I got my, you who followed me, you know that I've got my keyboard on the other side of the computer, on the computer screen. Hang on. I'm gonna see if that did it. Yes, okay. So for the end of this stream, I will read you some lyrics and poems. And as you know, they might be a little bit dark, but it is part of our world. That one's very dark, actually. Oh, I'm looking forward to writing you. But maybe it's a way for us. Here we go. Okay. I am gonna read this. This is from 2013. It is a lyric, and it's called Your Arms. And you can interpret it as you wish. But I will share it with you with all love. Okay. Your arms. Unwrap your arms around me. Gotta let me go. Open your heart, honey. Let it all show. For a minute, let tears fall. Drops of grief and of joy. Come, fold your arms around you. Hear your heartbeat whisper your name. See the face before you. Cry till the reflection stands the same. Mama say you better be close, but don't come too near. The fire burn hands and toes. Cold is giving depriving fear. Come, wrap your arms around you, my dear. Hush. Listen to your heart beating, carry your name through the vein. Feel your soft breathing, let it ease your pain. Unwrap your arms around me, be on your way to yourself, honey, so that you'll stay. For a minute, see the smile, feel for then and for now. Come fold your arms around you, take your hands, embracing the truth. See what is before you. Cry. You are here with your youth. So I apologize for the English. It is uploaded in 2013, it's written in 2013. It is before I met my telepathic twin, who is from England. So I apologize for my English in that lyric, but I thank you for being able to share that with you. Can I talk in my normal voice? Am I being too breathy? Sorry guys. This is my normal voice. It might change depending on what I do, but it is me. I apologize if you do not appreciate if it is too breathy. I apologize. But yeah, this is who I am. But if you want to find maybe there's another voice in there somewhere, you can always go and come join our community if you feel like it. And you can check out our old videos in our content library on YouTube. You find it all down beneath. So, thank you so much for this stream, for this morning. There is 5 minutes left, so if anyone got a question for me regarding what is happening, I might answer that. Or I can tell you the next stream. Hey, maybe this is my normal voice. The next stream will be on Thursday. It will be Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. GMT plus 2. And as for reference, it is soon to be 12 p.m. here in Sweden. So at 1 p.m. GMT plus 2, we will go live on Thursday. You can find the next stream. Yeah, Streamlabs just posted it actually in chat. So you can find out there. I have not changed it yet though, so you have to wait for after the stream. But yes, it will be on Thursday afternoon, and what we will be doing then, we are looking forward to shape our company into a different form, in a different format. So we will have more readings, meaning also energy readings, but also reading, as I did now, lyrics and drafts. I will be writing new, hopefully, I hope, to share with the community. And then also we will have some arts and crafts, creating figurines out of glass pearls. So that would be, I'm going to show you the little fella that I made actually, or that I started to make, I should say. Hang on, sorry if this sounds weird. I'm just going to get him. The little fella started on. Oh, no, it's stuck. Hang on, sorry. Where is it? Where did it go? There. Okay, so I started on. It is the very first that I've ever made. So, or not that I ever made, but so it will improve hopefully. But we are thinking of creating these little figurines, all different, of course. And then putting a, oh sorry, that's the nail I can see, or not the nail, and putting some healing energy into them, and maybe shipping out to the community and selling them once we figure it out. But we're on our way to shape the company, or our international part of the company. You can find all the information down below, and also we are building our website, and so we have two. We are a company, but we got two different businesses, one nationally in Sweden and one internationally, and this is part of the international community. So thank you so much, guys, all of you, for being part of it. And what I read, when I read short stories or lyrics or drafts, I read my own, but I've been thinking about reading, maybe we will see what we shape it into. But as of now, it will be, well, our main focus will always be energy readings and consultations, open seances, and whatever, and healing, of course. Whatever it might be, will always be the main focus. And also, when we do other things, if anything comes in, we will, of course, work with it. But we will do this as well with the arts and crafts and with the reading. But we are a business and it needs some paperwork doing, so we are waiting to hear if we can go through and do it. So yes, but as of now it will be on Thursday. I'm not too sure what will happen on Thursday. It will be one of them, these streams, you know, with energy reading, with healing energy, transmittance, transference, astral communication. I'm hearing there might be a lot of astral communication on Thursday, and healing and just general chat and hang out for the community. So join me if you feel like it, and if you can't, you're always welcome to join me in video formats. So yeah, what I heal, whatever is transmitted to be healed. It's just this frequency of love. Whatever it transmitted. I always work with what is transmitted to me. But you can find this, if you're interested, go check out our other videos and also go back and rewatch the stream. We talked a lot about what we do and how we do it. And we also done a lot, meaning that we've had many transferences today, and it's been beautiful. So thank you so much. I will head off and have a quick bite or a long lunch break now, and then we will be back on Thursday. I'm not gonna have lunch all the way till Thursday. Who knows? No. But I hope that you have a lovely continuum of this day, evening, night, wherever you are. And go check out our content library on YouTube, and also check out the healing song compilation we did and the meditation that you can find there. That is taken from the stream, but is now in their own videos, separate videos, so to speak. If you feel like it, thank you so much for joining me, and have a lovely, lovely, lovely day, evening, night. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. See you on Thursday. Bye for now. If you want to get in contact with me, you find all the information down below. Take care, you guys. Bye for now. Bye. Bye.